In public education, a persistent social problem is the racial achievement gap. In this video, I'll introduce the problem, its consequences, and one idea for how to address it. The nation's report card tracks U.S. school achievement over time. In 1990, the racial achievement gap for 8th grade math was 33 points. Over the years, math achievement gradually increased, then leveled off, ending 22 points higher overall. That's good news, but the gap that started at 33 points in 1990 was 32 points by 2019. It only narrowed 1 point over almost 30 years. These gaps remain amid a new period of resegregation in our schools. According to the Civil Rights Project, despite reduced neighborhood segregation with a large-scale movement of Black families to suburbs, school segregation is still high. Has recent resegregation led to these inequities? In 2015, Bornstedt et al. Measured school composition and its impacts on students by race and gender. They found Black students attend schools with an average of 48% other Black students, while their white peers attended schools with an average of 9% Black students, a gap of 39 percentage points. Bornstedt found that for white students, attending with a high percentage of minority students did not impact achievement, but for Black students, especially Black males, achievement was lower in schools with more Black students. This is true even after accounting for economic, teacher, and school factors. The reasons? Fewer school supports, more novice teachers, reduced expectations, academic tracking, and racially differentiated discipline are all possibilities. These gaps lead to differences in high school graduation rates, college admission, and job opportunities. Here in Alachua County, Florida, like many U.S. districts, schools with more representation of Black students reported lower academic outcomes, on average, for Black students than for white students. Part of why schools remain differentiated by race is zoning, and the choices families make in response. Families can shop for homes in neighborhoods with high-performing schools on sites like this one, further contributing to the problem. At a recent school board meeting, resident Courtney Scott explained,
I always hear parents asking, hey, I'm moving to Gainesville. Where's a good place to move to be in a good school district? And I never hear East Gainesville brought up. And as an East Gainesville parent, when that question is asked, I want East Gainesville to be right up there with West Gainesville, Northwest Gainesville, and Southwest Gainesville.
Alachua plans to address this, in part, when the board votes this week on a change to the district school zone policy. The current policy prioritizes the economic and practical use of district resources. For the first time, the new policy would add the language consistent with the best interests of the students. The board would also include socioeconomic diversity in school enrollments, as well as consider the equitable impact on student enrollment at each school. Superintendent Carly Simon stated, the goal of rezoning, to make sure that schools are high quality, is an acceptable and reasonable expectation. Some families are concerned that their students may have to change schools, but many parents welcome the change. The superintendent will recommend the new policy to the board this week.